Shall we all stand for the opening prayer by Sir Franklin Rodriguez? Ask now si Bobet Tebupang to be followed by the roll call of today's conference by Mr. Rodriguez.
Let's bow our head for the prayer, giving the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, I come to you this morning, asking for your guidance, support, wisdom. Take to me, Lord God, as we present this meaningful discussion to be successful in the conference. Lord, thank you for the deep pride believing us and the blessing we receive. You, whoever not one of us, must this to Christ our Lord. Amen. In Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Good morning, everyone, for today's private conference attendance. Please acknowledge yourself that your name is called. Our back chairperson, Engineer Henry Mario Ingatiano. Back vice chairperson, Mr. Florito T. Daarot. Back regular member, Engineer Walter D. Morito. Back provisional members, Engineer Melbar B. Baroy and Engineer Fausto L. Landiang. Our head back TWG is not around. Back TWG members, Engineer Raymond R. Magpili, our accountant Ma'am Rowena A. Lumukso, our head back secretariat, Engineer Iris Vitorino, secretariat members, yours truly, Franklin Esper Rodriguez, Miss Jocelyn J. Salcedo, Ma'am Ninetari Atilano, and Mr. Bubit Silagupan. With us is Engineer Danny Tumbok from Construction Section, and we have also personnel from Procurement Unit, Miss Gina Democrito.
Thank you, Sir Bobet Dagupan, for the short opening prayer, and also Sir Mr. Franklin Rodriguez for the roll call of today's. Also, it reveals that majority of the or all of the members of the BAC are present. Therefore, this private conference is come to order. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the First District Engineering Office, Itlaan, Zambo, Sibugay, here in the District Conference Room. Today is December 11, 2023, and we have two projects for this private conference, and these are the following: the 24GI0017 installation of streetlights along Alicia Malangas Road, kilometer 1749 plus minus 222 kilometer 1761 plus 289. The EBC is 96,500,000. The other one, or the second project, is the 24JI0018 installation of streetlights along Urutanga Circumferential Road, kilometer 1788 plus 463 to kilometer 1791 plus 000, also kilometer 1792 plus 800 to kilometer 1794 plus 303, also kilometer 1814 plus 400 to kilometer 1815 plus 500, kilometer 1817 plus 000 to kilometer 1818 plus 300, kilometer 1821 plus 180 to kilometer 1821 plus 685, and kilometer 1841 plus 000 to kilometer 1841 plus 100. The ABC is 58,865,000. The agenda for today's pre-bid conference are the following: the brief presentation or explanation for the two projects mentioned, also the components of the of these documents to be submitted to the leaders, and that these are the technical components and the financial component. The second one is the criteria and procedure or eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids. Then the number 3 is the question and answer comments, and the number 4 other matters, or if there are any, for number 5 the summary of proceedings including supplemental or deal bulletins to be issued later. So now, without further ado, let us first hear from the representative from the planning and design sections for the presentation or explanations, verifications or clarifications for the two projects mentioned. Let's welcome here the two representatives, Engineer Henry Orchid and Engineer Edwin Adelio. Take it away.
Bank officers and government officials, good morning. We would like to, we will be tackling the installation of street lights first along Alicia Malangas Road, station 1749 plus minus 220 to 1761 289. This will be, the beginning of this project will be in the junction Malangas going to Alicia proper. And items included in this project, first we will be talking about general requirements. There will be item B5, project billboard or signboard, B7, quantity 2, occupational safety and health program, B.9, mobilization and demobilization, and in the civil and electrical works, the items included are item 103, 1A, which is the structural excavation, common soil, 404, 1A, reinforcing steel, grade 40, 404, 1B, reinforcing steel, grade 60, and 405, 1B3, structural concrete, 27.58 megapascal, class A, 28 days. And miscellaneous structures are item 607382, internally illuminated solar pavement level marker stack flash type, and 624 quantity 11 roadway lighting. And these items are also the same with other project in Rutanga, and the beginning of the project in island there will be 5 sections in the said station earlier by Engineer Manjano. 1788 plus 463, 1791. This will be the beginning of this project will be in Talusan proper, going to Dao Beach, Talisay, and Paganipay. In 1792 plus 800 to 1794 plus 303, 1,500 meters. This will be to Laparay, Rotonda, and to Calais. In 1814 plus 400, 1815 plus 500, 1.1 kilometer. This will be the location of this project of these stations is at Mualgual in 1817 to 1818 plus 300, 1.3 kilometer. The location of these stations are in Tuburan. In 1821 plus 180 plus 1821, 685, 505 meters only. This will be located at Aurora, Barangay Aurora, Talusan. And the last is the 1841 plus to 1841 plus 600 meters. The location of this project is at the Sioton, Mabuhay. Then the main item of these projects are solar street lights and the solar studs. In solar studs, the materials will be using is the solar pavement level marker stud type IL300. The diameter of these studs 143 millimeters and a depth of 47 mm with IPO registration and with testing certificates. And the color of these studs are color white. And we have also we will be using the concrete epoxy, the diamond cording. And for the solar street lights, the single arm pole, the height of the pole is 8 meter and the thickness is 4.5 millimeter. It is tapered pole, which is the diameter below is 200, minimum of 200 millimeter diameter to 100 millimeter diameter. And this also includes the base plate, which is 400 by 400 mm diameter by 20 millimeter thickness. And we'll be using also the anchor bolts, which are 4 anchor bolts, which has a diameter of 20 mm, 8307 with nuts and washer. And the depth of this anchor bolt is 500 mm. And it has a mass arm of 1.5 meter. The solar power Broadway lighting, which the light is, will be using the 120 watts solar panel, monocrystalline silicon 18 volts per 200 volts. The battery will be using is the lithium ion grade A light P0 or 120 Ah 12.8 volts. The LED light industrial grade Philips high luminous chips. The luminous flux is 21,600 lumens. The charge time will be 6 to 7 hours. Charge controller, mono computer intelligent control for circuit protection, and the protection grade is IP67 waterproof rating. And for the pedestal, we'll be using the 500 by 500 pedestal dimension with putting of 1.2 by 1.2 and a depth of 1.6 meter. Engineer, for the information of everybody, the solar studs, we are prioritize the core portion of the road. So in every section, if there are many curves, so that is the time that the solar studs is placed. Wala gid siya na wala gid siya na example sa kaning-kaning sa kaning sa Alicia Balangas. Wala gid siya yung na lubog siya o butang sa studs kay due to gamay na iman ba number of units. So among priority ang core 5 meters. Ang interval niya is 5 meters. Parehara sa din sa ang solar studs 5 meters, ang solar street light is 25. So for the solar street lights, the same siya sa existing project sa National Highway. Ang gyapon siya kanang staggered position. So that's all. Kung orientation na siya hotline, dili kita yung utang sa opposite side lang siya, tapos 25 meters siya pa lang yan. And then, dapat staggered yapon. So, ang sa curve, regarding the solar street lights, kung sa curve, ang example, libre ang both sides, walay hotline sa Blurico. So, kung curve siya, dili gyapon binagutang sa curve, wala binigutang sa kay pabor mo to binigutang ba? Nasa siya pabor sa curve. Kung ano lang sa straight na kalsada, kung libre ang both sides na staggered.
Okay. So thank you both engineers of the planning and design section, Henry Oke and Edwin Abilio, for the very clear presentation or discussions or even clarifications of how these projects being implemented. Any other comments? So if not, may I have one also clarification? We have an item of painting works in this project. If there is or included ba painting works, like painting of the pedestal or tila, wala. So there is no painting works for these projects. Rather, there is no other. Anyway, we have also specifications on how to install this. We shall read this because it is very also important to verify how these projects be implemented. So if there is none, may I call on the back or procurement unit for any or further announcement?
Thank you, sir. Good morning. For our schedule for tomorrow, we will have an opening of bids for security services. And for Wednesday, we have also an opening of bids for the 6 multipurpose building projects. So for the projects discussed, for the 2 solar street lights, the opening of bids will be on December 26. Thank you.
We have heard already the announcement of from the procurement unit that there will be succeeding bids of this, also the schedule of these 2 projects. The opening of bids is on December 26, 2023. So if there are none, may I request someone who moves the adjournment of this pre-bid conference.
Mr. Chairman, I move to adjourn.
It has been moved and seconded that this pre-bid conference this day in the Placan, Zambo, Sibugay is formally closed. Thank you and good morning.